All right, restore. God is holy, so are we. We're going to keep this journey going. The 90-day jam, Lord. 90-day journey alongside my Lord. This is day 11. And on this day, we're going to talk about a song that was a collaboration long time ago. You remember the movie The Matrix? Well, a guy by the name of Mitchell Jones. He was a singer in the gospel singing group Commission. He was inspired by that movie, and he wanted to write a song called Free Your Mind. But he asked me to write the song. I said, okay. He gave me the concept. He said, I want it to be about the Matrix. Talking about free your mind, about your purpose and your identity and knowing who you are in God. Okay, I can do that because I was passionate about that. So I wrote it. He heard it. It really didn't quite fit what he was looking for. So we didn't do anything with it. But, I wanted to do something with it. Why? Because I liked it. Come to find out, Mitch also asked Gary Crawford, Pastor Gary. We talked about him before. Pastor Gary Crawford, PG. He passed away 2 years ago. He was one of my best friends. Love that brother, man. Miss him. But he also wrote a version of Free Your Mind. He was a singer, not a rapper, so he wrote a singing version. So I had the bright idea I got with Gary because I liked the song so much, and I also liked Gary's version. I said, Gary, can we put ours together and make a song out of ours? And I'm quite sure it'll work because, both of the parts sound good. So that's how we made the song. Gary had a version, I had a version. We put them together. The true meaning of collaboration, all right? So here we go. This is Free Your Mind. Now, Gary had 2 verses, I had 2 verses, and I made the chorus to fill it out. So the chorus goes, free your mind. You got to free your mind. You can hear the song. I'm not going to sing it. I'm going to let Gary sing it. How about that? Gary is the one who's singing it on the track. But he says, don't walk around here blind. You got to free your mind. Don't let the devil bind. You got to free your mind. Your purpose you will find. That's if you free your mind. Okay, and then it starts off with my rap. It's a trip when we don't know our purpose and we act like a clown in a circus. Plus, now notice how I use the same rhyme as the first word in the next line as the last word of the previous line. That's the pattern that I'm using with these raps. If you pay attention to the raps, they normally have a pattern that I go by. And that's the pattern of this rap. So I'll start over. It's a trip when we don't know our purpose and we act like a clown in a circus. Plus, it's a trap that you went for your life, but it's not what it's meant for. Your vision is in a blindfold. With your eyes shut, you won't ever find gold. Cold as the ice in the ice rink. But your life ain't as bad as you might think. Link to the Lord and you'll soon see who you are, and you'll stop being loony. Be what he made you and find your destiny's not to be just a wino. No, bust that thought like a soap sud. You're not a trick, and you don't need to smoke bud. What? Free your mind. God has made his people wonderful and full of greatness. Yes, and then Pastor Gary comes with my brother. Guess you've been thinking, does life have a purpose? Does it have a meaning? Or you see his people robbing, stealing, killing, sell rock or their body just to make a living? Been hearing everybody saying you'll never be nothing. You'll probably end up in the state pen, but they've been lying all the time. Let me free your mind, tell you what is true from God's point of view. He didn't say all of that. I just added that part. Point of view, because I'm silly like that. But anyway, Pastor Gary started off the second verse. Sister, guess you've been misused. Sister, know you got issues, yeah. Sister, know you got issues. Guess you've been misused since you were about to. Been through so much, life's giving no love. Getting so tired of trying to get something from nothing. Been hearing everybody say it. You'll never be nothing. You'll probably end up in the state pen, but they've been lying all the time. Let me free your mind. Tell you what is true from God's point of view. Okay. and then my second verse comes in. And I start off by saying, trying to be who you ain't is the worst case. Why don't you be yourself in the first place? Waste not your time listening to all the things that the world wants to bring you. Do only what God will tell you. Anything else will make you a failure. The junk you do got you struggling, got you bugging on drugs and you're thugging. Sin got you letting your dream go. Beaten down by the world, self-esteem low. Yo, you should open your eyes and see what God's got and quit compromising. Then you will cease hurt and terror. Cause my Lord is a great burden bearer. Stir up your faith. Watch the blind see. Be who he made you be. Set your mind free. Peace. That is Free Your Mind. Wayne Bo did the track. And me and Pastor Gary did the lyrics. So stay tuned for the next day of this journey, which will be day 12, as we talk about another song that Pastor Gary and I collaborated on, along with Curtis. It was called The Prophecy. Stay tuned for this. It's a very interesting story behind the prophecy. So I'll end this one, like I've ended all the other ones, by saying, restore. God is holy. So are we.